Hello. Um, no fancy intro. Just even the music's not even a thing anymore. The music's gonna come back. The funny Persona music. Um, I was typing Persona. Funny Persona music's coming back eventually. I don't know. I just keep forgetting, and by the time I start to stream, it's already too late. So, it'll come back eventually. I swear. But for now, we're just going to continue vibing with Zero Escape. 7 did a funny lore drop on us the last time we were here, and it was so incredibly funny because he took so long that the boat's starting to sink now, and it is high key a problem. But you know what? Apparently, it was important. So, Mr. 7, glad you wasted our time like that. I actually don't know. Are we free to go now? Let's see. Are we free to go? Hello? I actually legitimately don't know. Oh yeah, this should be good, right? Yeah, and then we have the Neptune card, I believe, right? Now we can go back to the library. Hurry up, Junpei, we don't have time. Let's go! It'd be so funny if there's like half an hour left of this game. Like, extremely funny. It's just entire week. I think it's a week, right? Thursday, Friday, and stream. Anyways. Hey. Who's on the other side? Oh, right. No one. Oh shit, we're in the funny incinerator. Funny background for today's funny thumbnail. Why did 7 forget? Did they all have their memories wiped? It's been a while since I seen the start. Or since I paid attention to the start, I should say. Did they all have the memory wiped? Because, like, Snake and Clover still remember their time. They're just kind of wild. Really wild. I don't even know what's happening. Hi, Kyle. Welcome to the stream. I don't remember if 7 had... Why is specifically 7 the one with the lost memory? Oh! Hey, yo! Are you in the Matrix? Yep. It's Matrix. Funny Matrix. Oh, wait, did I forget to switch? I forgot to switch. Oh, no. Oh. No. Oh well, you know what? What was it, like 2 minutes lost? Oh well, you know what? Nothing was lost in those 2 minutes. Literally, we just left 2 rooms. Actually, I lied. Something was lost in those 2 minutes. We just found bodies. We found like 2 bodies. That was basically all that was lost. 2 bodies. There you go. Is it? Wait a minute. Was I supposed to say something? Yes, actually, Kyle, because I would have done the entire stream in that little Cody thingy, a bobber thing. He didn't say anything. Also, I can't hear anything. Terrible start to the stream. Legitimately horrible start to the stream. Here. Okay. This is just... It's cursed. You know what? We're just gonna restart, honestly. Because... there's some stuff that was missed anyways. So, better to just restart. Okay, let me follow the game again. For some reason, it was just zero escape. Everything else was working fine and dandy. But zero escape just didn't want to... There you go. Continue. Okay. We're just going to speed through the dialogue. And pretend that nothing happened. Pretend this is the first time and everything's going according to plan. Alright. It says open. Lego.
Huh. I think the shaking stopped.
It would seem so, but we are yet to be right.
This exit needs the Uranus. Hey, Junpei.
Yeah, I know.
Honestly, if it was just this, it would have been fine. But it just so happened I was a second too late. And it showed some really important looking stuff on the screen.
Okay, now, key. Let's see if you work. Yes! I think it unlocked. It says...
So this is the incinerator.
This is the first time.
Then they're off... Yeah, right here. Pull that and the door should open.
Alright. I didn't even realize we opened the door, to be honest. I actually forgot about this. That's embarrassing. Happened like 2 seconds ago.
Let's go.
Alright, here we are. Oh my god, look, it is Santa and June. I actually feel bad for Santa, but oh no, not June. I am so sad. Well, ever would I do?
What's wrong? Are you okay?
Jumpy, you came to get me.
Nah, we came for Santa, Ace, and Lotus. We literally don't care about
Of course
you.
I did.
Oh no. That was hilarious. Honestly, I just need more USB things. There's not enough space. There we go. And now we wait for it to connect again. Anyways, of course I did. I made a promise. It's really... I'm so glad you're here. So glad. Man, this is actually legitimately frustrating. Why isn't it working?
Hey, what happened to you?
There you go.
I'm fine. I just fainted. I wasn't feeling very good.
So, like, can you actually die? Can one of these faints lead to your death, please, though? Clearly not, or else you'd be standing.
Yes. I just need to rest a little longer. I'm sure I'll be fine. You shouldn't worry about me.
You're right, I don't.
Santa.
Hey, where is it? Where's the gun?
I'm guessing
Somewhere?
Ace did a funny. Ace literally... Ace...
I don't have it.
Ace was... Oh,
I got
no.
Sucker punched and they took the gun.
They...
Who took it?
Ace and
Isn't
Lotus?
that obvious?
I took the gun.
Oh, shit!
Ace.
Again? Hey, yo! Man,
What the hell do you think you're doing, Ace?
Santa had the advantage. Santa literally had the advantage.
Or
What?
maybe I ought to say Gentaro Hongo, CEO of Cradle Pharmaceuticals.
How do you have a gun and lose the
I
gun?
don't like that. You know me, but I don't know you. Do you have any idea how much I've suffered? Can you even begin to understand my pain?
Yes? I feel like, I
Pain
mean,
and
the last...
prosopagnosia, right?
Oh.
Another irritating insect. And how do you know that?
Magic.
Good question.
Literally
No
magic.
matter. If you don't want to answer, it makes no difference to me. This is a waste of time anyway. It's time for me to go.
Why? But hey, yo!
Is one. Give me your hand.
Okay, but
8.
just
And with this,
0? 9? Right, 9 plus 9, 18. 1 plus 8, 9. Got it. I
They're
forgot.
not bad. Kubota's bracelet.
I forgot he took the bracelet.
I believe I've won this game.
Honestly,
Quite a
yeah.
time playing.
Like,
I must thank Zero, I suppose.
honestly, yeah.
Wait, what? Ace doesn't know who Zero is.
Why would he? We did some cool math tricks to figure out who Zero was.
The hell are you planning, Santa?
At any rate, this game ends now. I will escape, and the rest of you will have a slightly less pleasant ending. I suggest you enjoy your final moments. Goodbye. Wait!
Can someone charge after him? I forgot. What happens if... Oh.
Why isn't it opening? One more time.
Damn! Dude is flinging her.
Open.
My god. Really is just a flinger her.
What is this? Why?
Okay, this has to be a trap, right? I was about to say, how do you have a gun and then lose it this badly?
The digital route should be 9. It has to be 9. Then why? Why isn't it opening?
Unless Lotus isn't actually 8. 9 isn't actually 9.
Now.
Oh! Right. The 9th man is at 9. June is 9. I forgot about this. Damn!
No.
I was just say. So what? What's the 9th man? Isn't he like 3 or something? 3 or 6, one of the two.
Oh,
Bro,
that was close. Too close.
what is it with these people with guns and messing up this badly? Ace, come on now.
Just one punch ain't enough for this piece of shit. After what he did 9 years ago, I ought to rip him to pieces. But if a suspect can't talk, they ain't much good. Once he's locked up in a cell,
We're gonna have to escape for that though.
9 years ago? Then you must be.
Yeah, you finally figured it out, dumbass.
I still refuse to believe that he's actually a detective. Like,
Ace.
out of everyone here, the person who gives the least amount of detective vibes is 7.
You killed Kubota, Nijisaki, and Musashido, didn't you?
Oh, what?
Wait. Nijisaki?
Oh, right. You don't know yet.
Snake's alive! Surprise!
We'll just go through them in order then. Let's
Oh,
start
yeah?
off with Kubota. You talked to Kubota and managed to convince him to go into door 5 alone. You
Alright.
killed him without making it look like you killed him.
I mean, to be fair, he did organize the last one, so I feel like he should have realized his mistake right
The way I
then and
figure
there.
You had 4 motives.
Oh, yeah?
1. In the nonary game, the number 9 is dangerous.
Yes, you can add it to anything, and the digital route will stay the
Whoever
same,
had
right?
the 9 bracelet could join whatever
Yeah.
team they wanted. Adding 9 to any number doesn't change the digital route. Which means that number 9 could do whatever they wanted. You wanted to remove that threat as soon as possible.
Is that why June was also hidden at 6? Shout out to Santa. Big brain, big
You
brain.
wanted the number 9 bracelet for yourself, so that you could make use of its power. In fact, you did use it in the murder of Nijisaki. 3. Even if his number hadn't been 9, Kubota was a problem.
Because he was still a
He knew
connection.
your past. He knew what had happened 9 years before.
Honestly, Ace hasn't aged that much,
You needed to silence him before he
which
told
I guess
anyone.
makes sense.
4.
Maybe he aged too much.
But
I
last,
need to see present day
perhaps the most
Ace.
disturbing. You used Kubota as a test. You wanted to know how serious this nonary game was. Was it truly life or death, or simply a harmless prank?
I
You
see.
convinced him to break the rules so you could see what would happen.
Honestly, big brain.
That was why you killed Kubota.
Yeah, no, he
He
definitely
was only
aged
the
too much.
first. Next was Nijisaki.
How did he kill the captain?
While
We were
everyone was
all.
off looking for the missing parts for the Reds.
But how did what?
You ran into Nijisaki near the big hospital.
How did the captain die?
However, because of your prosopagnosia, you didn't realize he was Nijisaki. Chiefly because, when you met him, he was dressed like Snake. That was why you thought Nijisaki was Snake.
And he killed Snake because of the
No,
same reason.
That's not. That was Nijisaki?
Yeah, dude.
Why?
That's an
How did-
excellent question, Santa. You better have this answered.
Anyway,
Oh, alright,
you thought
damn.
he was Snake.
All right, Junpei.
Snake was one of the kids in your experiment 9 years ago. You remembered him because he was the blind kid. But his presence made you think. Snake was one of my subjects 9 years ago. He probably hates me. If
So
that's true, why isn't he saying anything?
literally what he thought.
Is he keeping quiet
That's-
because he can't see?
Yeah.
Or perhaps he's working with Zero to get revenge on me. Whatever the reason, anyone who knows my past is a threat.
How
Before he
did
tries
Cap
anything,
die?
I
Can
need
we
to get
like
rid
we
of him.
already heard all of this before in the other route. I want to know why he killed the
That was
captain.
when you decided you had to kill him. The murder weapon was Kubota's bracelet. You just waved it over the red. Verified your own number and then grabbed Nijisaki's
So is it
arm and forced
coincidence
over the
that
scanner
it
pin.
worked in that room then? Let's see. So he would have had 2, 3, and the only way you get 3 again would be if it was 9. Or else equals it's 0 root 3. Santa has a 0 bracelet. I'm so
Then-
confused.
When the door opened, you kicked him in. 9 seconds later, the door closed. And then 81 seconds passed.
Ow! Fuck.
Poor Nijisaki was dead.
Dude got blown to bits.
And you mean to say Snake is still alive?
Snake talks. Talk right
Sorry
now.
to disappoint you.
Hey!
Not as good as new.
Shout out to Snake.
Thank you for killing the wrong man. But I can't say I like knowing that you wanted me dead. Although, to be honest, even if you hadn't tried to kill me, I would still hate you very much.
Very logical. Very logical.
Well, I wouldn't blame you.
You see, Ace is
Last
so
but not
reasonable
least,
too.
Let's talk about Musashido's death. When Clover and I were investigating the chart room, you came over to talk to me. Do you remember what you said?
Oh, a pocket watch. Might I take a look at it?
I handed it to you, and you left the room. You had been in charge of the Nonary project. Of course you would have known the solution to every puzzle,
What?
which would mean that you also knew how to get out of the wheelhouse. All you had to do was place the watch in the indentation on the door to unlock it.
Right. Okay, but
With the door open, you could enter the captain's quarters. Musashido was there.
so like, did he really kill him while we were like 2 seconds away?
Conveniently placed next to him was an axe that practically begged you to kill him with it.
This is, I'll say it. Everything about Ace's antagonistic actions, they dropped the ball with
Picked
it.
up that axe.
Everything
and
about
buried the
Ace's
blade deep in the
antagonistic
other man's
actions
chest.
have like, goddamn. Oh, he gone.
One blow was all it took. And then you returned to the chart room as if nothing had happened.
There was something I wanted to speak with you about, Junpei. Could you come with me for a moment?
And he even interrupted
I had
Clover
no
for
reason to
that.
say no, so I followed you to the
Wild.
wheelhouse. When we stepped inside, remember how you slipped your hand into my vest? You pulled out a piece of paper, the one I used to cheat during the vote.
And then that's when everyone looks. You cheated during the vote.
But that wasn't really what you were after. Your true purpose had been to slip the watch into my pocket. It wasn't a very good plan. Had way too many holes, and someone saying the wrong thing could have brought it all down around you. You must have been desperate, but what made you willing to risk it all to do it? Ace, Musashido's murder is the only one I don't understand. You obviously did it, but why?
Because of this.
What's with the paper?
Just read it.
Let's see.
I'm so
Number
confused.
1. There are two ways you might survive this ordeal.
Oh, he has to kill everyone else. Got
The
it.
first is to win the nonary game. The second is for you to confess your sins of 9 years past.
So he would be suspicious of everyone that worked
The
with him.
camera in the
I see.
captain's quarters.
Oh.
The images captured by that camera will be streamed through a satellite and distributed across the world. Simply
mean-
look into the camera and repent.
I mean, she wouldn't like. Isn't there a camera in the captain quarters itself? I feel like he's being caught in 4K either way.
Once you have confessed everything, I will release you from this ship. To make your confession more credible, I have left you a witness in the captain's quarters. Perhaps he will confess with you.
Oh, and that's why there was a camera too.
The decision
Makes
is
sense.
yours. Do as you please. Zero.
When I awoke
So-
in that room on D-Deck,
Santa wants him to confess,
I found that
but why?
pocket.
What is the
That's
reason?
why I chose door 1 when we voted. If I went through that door, I knew I could get to the captain's quarters. As you said, I knew how to enter the wheelhouse.
I mean, I guess.
My plan was to find the pocket watch before anyone else. If I could, then my alibi would be set. At least, that was the plan. Unfortunately for me, you got to it first. That sleight of hand was the best I could manage on short notice.
But like,
You meant
Why?
to kill him from the beginning then? Musashido, I mean.
couldn't he just give it normally? Like, the sleight of hand is the most shady thing he could have
I only
done.
knew Musashido was the witness after I reached the captain's quarters. I asked him, and he answered. He seemed groggy. Perhaps he had only just awoken from sedation.
Same thing with Snake.
I
Or
suppose Nijisaki
Snake.
was in much the same state. He seemed confused and disoriented when I encountered him. But yes, you are correct. I intended to kill him from the beginning, even though I didn't know who he was. I proceeded to the captain's quarters in order to remove this so-called witness.
Ace, you figured it out, haven't you? You were being manipulated.
But why?
Yes.
What was the
As you
reason?
can see, I was little more than a puppet, in many ways. Everywhere I went, everything was already prepared. The Reds in the large hospital room were dismantled. Nijisaki was dressed like Snake.
So was that dismantled for the sole purpose of him getting to kill Snake beforehand?
There was an axe in the captain's quarters. Musashido was delirious from the anesthetic, so he couldn't fight back.
Or is this literally
Nijisaki
just
as
about
well.
getting Ace to kill the
In
other people?
retrospect, I can't understand how I could have fallen into such a simple trap.
Me neither.
Yes. Yes. This was a trap. It was Zero's trap. And I fell for it. Hook, line, and sinker. I did it.
Yeah.
Yo, wait. My frames are dropping. Never mind, they were. They were 2 seconds ago. Oh. Alright. It looks like it stabilized. So we should be good. Back to the game.
By manipulating you, Zero was able to kill 3 people and keep the blood off his own hands. All of this was revenge for what happened 9 years ago. That's why this nonary game happened.
So does he actually not recognize Santa in June?
Am I right?
Santa. Dun dun dun.
Huh? What the hell are you talking about? I don't know any.
Yeah, no, we
Ain't no
figured it
point
out.
trying to play dumb anymore, Santa. Actually, I guess I should call you Aoi Kurashiki, huh? My memory came back to me, kid. You're Aoi Kurashiki, no doubt about it. Never thought I'd be back in this room talking to you. But hey, I guess this was all part of your plan, right? After all, the person who planned the nonary game this time around was Zero, and Zero's you.
Looks like you really do have your memories back, huh? Well, I guess there's no point in hiding it then, huh? Yeah, you got me. I'm Aoi Kurashiki. I was one of the kids in the nonary game 9 years ago. I
Okay.
made it out. So did Snake over there.
And
But
June.
there's one thing. No, I guess there's 2 things you got wrong. Number 1, I ain't Zero.
What?
What?
Wait, what?
What the fuck?
Sure, I was helping Zero out, but I'm really more of an assistant, like a secretary.
Is Zero Lotus?
But an assistant's only an assistant. I didn't come up with all this. All I did was follow Zero's orders.
Then, if you're
Hey,
not
yo?
Zero, who is?
Calm down there, Junpei. Didn't I say 2 things?
Is it June? Is it actually
You made
June?
one
I'm gonna
more
cry.
mistake.
I'm literally gonna cry if it's
Junpei,
June.
You just said all of this was revenge for what happened 9 years ago. That's why this nonary game happened, but that's not it. Revenge isn't the only purpose. There's another reason you guys are playing the nonary game. To save someone.
To save June! I was right!
Save someone?
It
Right.
is for
You were
June.
brought here to help my sister.
That was my little theory. That the whole reason why he's doing this is to save June.
What the hell are you talking about?
I mean, clearly she's not well, Seven.
Kane Kurashiki died 9 years ago in this room. I was there. I saw. What? What the hell? Where is she? Where's Akane Kurashiki?
Damn.
Oh, my head. My head. It feels like it's gonna pop.
Hey, yo?
Seven! What the hell is going on?
I don't know. I just. Oh, I swear to God, my head feels like it's about to explode.
What was the Nonary Project? I'm sure you know already, but I'll tell you one more time. It was a project designed to test a particular phenomenon.
The epiphany
What
thing?
was that phenomenon? For 2 organisms to communicate with one another
Yeah.
in the absence of physical contact. The
Telecommunication.
morphogenetic field theory.
Or yeah, the fancy
Human
word.
beings use these invisible fields to exchange information. That was what this experiment was conducted to determine.
And it pretty much failed, right? Like,
There were 2 separate locations.
y'all didn't
One was the
actually
gigantic,
were
and the
able
other
to
was
do
a
this,
building in
right?
Nevada called Building Q. The 9 children trapped in Building Q were faced with numerous puzzles.
Okay, but you
Copies
see, the
of
thing is,
identical
weren't
ones in the
siblings
gigantic.
supposed to be separated? So why were June and Santa put together
They
in
were
the same
told
game?
to send their answers into the morphic field set and transmit them to their brothers and sisters on the gigantic. The transmitters were put in Building
I'm guessing
Q.
there's a reason for that, right? Because apparently both of them were undocumented. Like, no one even knew they were missing.
The
So
receivers were put on the gigantic. Each sibling pair was supposed to be split up, but there was a mistake.
you guys
Akane
weren't.
was a transmitter. She should have been in Building Q. However, for
I
some
see.
reason, she was placed on the gigantic with the receivers, like me. Perhaps she was mistaken for someone who was supposed to be in Group A. Whatever the case, Akane ended up on the gigantic. I think I've told you enough. You get it, don't you? I'm pretty sure you know where this is going, Junpei.
I don't. Where's it going?
What is going?
Don't play dumb.
I promise you.
Things you couldn't.
Oh, right.
How
I
did
see.
you know Ace had prosopagnosia? How did you know why Ace wanted to kill Kubota and how Nijisaki was killed? Were you
I see.
surprised when you found out Ace was Hongo? And what about the coffin Snake was trapped in?
That was you?
How the hell
did that?
you open it?
You did that?
Well,
On God? Just like that? Oh my God. Ayo? Is Junpei 0? Is Junpei actually 0? He knew because I knew. Junpei was receiving the information that I sent to him through the morphic field set. It's simple, really. How do I know the alternate features then? Imagine a river that splits into 2, like an upside down Y. The river flows from top to the bottom, from a single stream into 2 branches. It only flows in one direction. It can never flow backwards. Information is the same way. Understanding it so far. Thank you for the visual. It moves from the past to the future, but never flows backwards. Is that why it's called a flowchart? I mean, obviously, a flowchart's a flowchart, but, you know, it works here. That's why people at the river's source in the past will never know about the downstream in the future. But the people downstream will never know about one another either. Right, because, like, if I went left, I won't ever know what happens if I would have gone right. Information only flows along the path of the river, but I am different. I can manipulate the morphic field set to pluck knowledge from the future. I know what happens on either fork of the river. Right, because we play through all the endings. Even though the people on the either fork know nothing about one another. Now, who am I? I am the 9th letter of the alphabet? The 9th letter of the alphabet. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I. Checks out. But I'm also 0. Is the player 0? What the fuck? No, that's not true. Not really 0. Not yet. Perhaps you could say I am less than 0. 0 is my future. In 9 years, I will be 0. What? Where did she go? June. No, Akane. Where did you go? Why is Clover? Oh shit.
Freeze.
I mean, like, this should have happened in the first place, but it was all part of his plan anyways, so. Guess he picked it up when we weren't watching. Looks like he turned the tables on Ace, though. Wonder how he likes having gone on to his head. Damn. Sure isn't about to take that gun off of him for a minute, is he? Ace isn't putting up with any kind of fight. I mean, I don't think I would either, but he kind of looks drained. Is Ace dying? Why is everyone dying in this game? Guess he was going for the door, huh? He doesn't need to verify to go through the door, but...
Hey, what's your plan, Santa? What are you doing?
Clearly trying to shoot Ace. He can't get through any numbered doors with just 2 people. What the hell is he thinking?
Didn't I tell you? I'm Santa Claus.
Hey! The evil one.
It's time for me to go make a wish come true.
That's it? That's all he's gonna give us? What the hell does that even mean? Shit, they're out. What? Now the gate... Oh, they're out. I see. Looks like the rest of us are stuck in here. Are looking at me. At least Seven's headache is gone. He seems to be alright. Guess there's no harm in trying. I think the door still opens.
Damn. Well, it looks like this door isn't opening anytime soon.
Are we gonna have to do one more puzzle?
You mean we're trapped?
Don't we all have the numbers to do this? Come on now.
So it would seem.
What the hell is Santa trying to do?
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh, what?
Have you considered where we are? There can really only be one thing Santa would do now.
Light us on fire.
No, you can't be serious.
Oh, but he is. Shit, we gotta do something. Maybe we can still get through door 9. There's the red. Yeah, alright, we can do this. I've just gotta... No, it's not gonna work. There's no way. There's 5 of us. The 5 of us can't open this door. Damn. Is there any combination that'll work?
Junpei, can I borrow your pen and notebook?
Oh, look at that! Clover for the save. Sure, why not? I don't think I'm gonna need them. Ever again. She certainly looks purposeful. Looks like she's writing equations, a lot of them. Huh? Ah, man, she doesn't look very happy. Why is Junpei talking like this?
Clover? Give me that.
Alright. At least 7 got it right from her. Maybe I can get a look at what she was writing. Let's see. Who has to stay behind? Lotus! No!
What? There's no other way?
Lotus. She figured it out though. Man, this is just too cruel.
It's okay.
You telling me 7's gonna survive, but Lotus is gonna die?
Lotus.
Come on, you know we can't do that.
Don't give me that. I'm sure you'd love to get rid of me.
God damn it, you idiot!
Whoa, where the hell did that come from? I mean, they've been fighting the entire time, Junpei. Looks like she expected that as much as I did.
If you're not... Look, it'd be bad, alright?
For a cop, he sure doesn't have much confidence. I'm telling you, he's not a cop. There's no way.
Yeah.
Is he 0? 7-0. I'm calling it right now. This is 7. It's 7. It is 7. Final answer, 7.
Uh-huh.
Look, I'm just not leaving you behind, alright? End of story.
7.
He's right. I'm not leaving you either.
Me too.
You didn't honestly think I'd abandon you, did you?
Well, then we're all gonna die.
You're all idiots.
Act as tough as you want, Lotus. We can all see you're about to cry.
That being said, however, I doubt we would be able to open the door anyway, even if we were to leave Lotus behind.
Huh? Why?
I trust you remember what happened to Ace? I couldn't see exactly what happened, but
Yeah,
I was
it
able to
was.
guess what
He failed.
attempting to do earlier at the Red.
But why?
Yeah.
Wasn't it was because the ninth man isn't actually the ninth
What
man?
is this?
Like, he doesn't have the number 9. June had number
The
9.
digital route should be 9. Then why? Why is...
Just to see. Why don't we...
Give it a shot.
Yes, that...
Damn.
You were right.
It ain't opening.
But it did open 9 years ago. The digital route was 9 then, I'm sure.
You think maybe they changed the settings?
Perhaps.
Shit. If we went through the door, we can't get out. The walls are too high. There's no way in hell we could get to that hole 7 popped out of 9 years ago. All I can do is stand here and stare at the door with a 9 on it. Guess this is it. This is the end. A Kane version? You're telling me I'm playing as June now? Bro. I want to play as June. I was watching. I watched everything that was reflected in his eyes. I was listening. Every sound that vibrated in his eardrums, I heard. Smell, taste, touch, I felt everything he felt. I knew. I knew everything about him. What he was thinking, what he was feeling, what he was sensing. All of his feelings and worries and fears became mine. My mind, my consciousness was inside him. Through the morphic field set, we were resonant, and we were as one. I was him, and at the time, I was an observer. Akane Zero is what we're getting at. It started with a tremendous, noise, like a clap of thunder. That was approximately 9 hours ago. A bomb had gone off on the ship we were on. Right? That was my resonance. That is when my resonance with him began. My resonance even melted into him and became one inside of Junpei. Somehow I found myself in Junpei's mind, 9 years in the future. But I didn't lose myself. I was living in 2 realities at once. One was the present, the other one was the future. Perhaps you could think of it as 2 movies showing on the same screen at the same time. So she actually died? 9 years ago? And we were just like watching an Akane who... What? Eventually it becomes difficult to separate them and determine which movie is which. Or if I concentrated, I was able to focus on one or the other. That was why I was able to grasp what was happening in front of me.
Come on, over here!
That was my brother Aoi. He was yelling. I followed him. Around me were 7 other children. They all looked like they were about my age.
Hurry up!
We all ran down a long straight hallway and burst into the large hospital room. Everyone was arguing. 2 of the boys got into a fist fight. A girl watching them began to cry. I want to go home, she cried. I want to go home. The girl slapped the crying girl and glared at her. Damn! It was 2 hours since the nonary game began. We were starting to fall apart. Just when all hope was lost, Light started talking. He was blind. 9 years later, we would call him Snake.
Hello? Everyone? Could you come over here for a moment?
He was older than most of us, and his voice had authority and dignity. The fights died down, and we gathered around him.
I have a little sister. She is very important to me. Right now, she is over in Building Q, and is desperately trying to send information over to me. Her name is Clover, and today is her 9th birthday.
Aw. As he spoke, he pulled something from his pocket. In his hand were 9 4-leaf clovers.
I was going to give these to her as a birthday present. I was outside
Okay,
picking
but
them when I was abducted.
her name is actually Clover? Like that just hit on me. Her name is actually Clover?
I'm sure I've already told you, but I am blind. For a man who can't see, collecting 9 of a very specific plant is, well, it is difficult. But my sister means a great deal to me. And I hope that these would show her how much I cared for her. Since it's her 9th birthday, I thought 9 4-leaf clovers would be appropriate. Every one of you has a brother or a sister
honestly,
building Q with Clover.
Snake, brother of the year.
For their sake, we have to survive. We have to get off this ship. Do you understand? If we're going to do that, there are 3 things you have to remember.
Hope, faith, and
We
peace.
need trust
Oh.
and love, and we have to have faith in one another.
There you go. Trust, love, hope. Fuck. Trust, love,
If we can take all 3 of those to heart, then
and
I
good luck. There you
promise
go.
that good luck will come our way.
Trust, love, faith, and good luck.
Did you know that the leaves on the 4-leaf clover mean faith, trust, love, and luck? Those words are leaf words. So if you believe what I've told you, and you understand, then I want you each to have one of these. They're a promise between friends.
Yep. Shout out to, I said this before. I said this 2 seconds ago, but honestly, shout out to shout out to Snake. I just want to make sure the green screen is okay. The green screen, there you go. Green screen's kind of wilding out, but you know what? It's a vibe nonetheless. Vibe nonetheless. He gave a clover to each of us. I took one too. Eventually, he was left with only a single 4-leaf clover. He had one last thing he wanted to say.
Never forget, so long as you have that, we will always be connected. Do you understand?
When he finished the tension of only a few minutes before he was gone, we were calm. After that, we ran around the ship for a while longer, and opened several of the numbered doors until we finally found a door with the number 9 on it. In fact, there were 2 doors with 9 on them, and we found them in the chapel. We split into 2 groups and walked through the doors. This is where shit hit the fan. Before long, we all found ourselves in a room with a ceiling that looked like an upside-down funnel. For some reason, the room had a number 9, but this time it was the only one. Why is it like that? But if there was only one door, that meant only 5 people could escape.
What are we gonna do? There aren't any other doors.
We began to panic. Then, as if things had gotten bad enough already, that's when Ace was like, "Haha, suckers." Shit. Yeah.
Warning. Emergency incineration command has been acknowledged.
Is this supposed to like gear their morphic thingy-mabobbers into hyperdrives?
Incineration will take place in 18 minutes. Please evacuate the incinerator immediately. Repeat. Emergency incineration command.
Is that why she had a fever too?
What? What's happening? What did that thing say?
Y'all dying in 18 minutes. That's what it means. Figure it out. Figure it out. My brother always swallowed hard and answered.
It means this room is gonna burn.
Honestly, Santa sounds the same thing. Like, he sounds the same. Similar enough. Honestly, Ace, you chose not to recognize him.
The plaque on the door says incinerator, and that voice said that the incineration is about to start. And incinerate means to burn.
All y'all kids are stupid.
Help me!
Abject terror filled the room as everyone began to scream and cry. Every pair of eyes were filled with despair. Then, high up on a wall, a door opened and a man appeared. He was a huge, frightening mountain of a man as large as a bear. Damn. 9 years later, we would call him 7.
Don't worry, kids. I'm not your enemy.
So,
I'm one of the good guys.
June is plot relevant. More plot relevant than she already was. Don't worry, kids. I'm not your enemy. I'm the one.
I'm a detective.
There you go.
I'm here to rescue you.
The rest of happened just like 7 had said it did. The 4 of us who had stayed behind were saved by 7. We called to the vent away from the incinerant, slid down to the hall. We came out the other side of the door 9 on the wall opposite the door was said, what the fuck? Reading. I went through those and began to run up the spiral stairs. As we ran, I led the way. Then how did you... Oh my. Behind me were Nona, my brother Aoi, Snake, and Seven. The other children, the ones who had gone through the door 9 before us, were up ahead. I could hear them cheering each other on. We ran and ran and ran. We leapt across as many stairs as we could and kept running. The stairs spiraled upward like a tornado. Eventually I pulled ahead of the rest. Perhaps Nona had slowed them down. I didn't want to lose them, so I slowed down as well. I didn't want to stop, but I glanced over my shoulder from time to time to see if they had caught up. That was when I realized...
Oh, where is it? Did I drop Jumpy's present?
Oh my, there's no way. There's literally no way. And you have had it when we passed through the vent, then I had dropped it as we slid out. June got herself killed for Junpei. A present for Junpei. Really, this is what this is about. Oh god. If I knew I couldn't tell the others, he would stop me, I was sure of it. And look what happened, June. And look what happened. I didn't stop to think, I simply moved. I ran to the central hall, the room that connected to all the other areas of the ship. I hid in the shadows, and moments later I felt a rush of wind as they ran past me up the staircase. I waited until they were out of sight and then I ran. I moved as quietly as I could down that. You should have moved as quickly as you could. Finally, I reached the bottom of the deck. I ran into the hallway and looked around frantically. Honestly, stupid. Stupid. It was just where I thought it would be, sitting under the opening of the vent. I ran over and snatched it from the floor, but as I ran back towards the stairs in freedom... Now, I don't want to say that she deserved this, but at the same time, she did this to herself. The door to the incinerator opened and a man stepped out. It was Hongo. Gintaro Hongo. 9 years later, we would call him Ace.
How wonderful to see you decided to come back.
His smile made my blood run cold. It looked mechanical, as if someone had simply pulled up the corners of his mouth.
Come with me. We must continue the experiment.
I shook my head, eyes wide. Slowly began to walk backwards. 1 step, 2 steps, 3 steps, 4. Then I spun around and broke into a run. I felt Hongo's hand close over my left wrist.
I said, come with me.
There was an edge of insanity to his voice now. I pulled as hard as I could.
No, stop! Let go of me! Let go!
Can't switch it to a different mode. I shook my body and flailed my arms, trying desperately to get Hongo to let go of me. But I was still only a child. I was no match for a man like Hongo. But how are you still alive? Just skip to that part. I don't care about any of this. To be honest, June, your backstory, whack. Your character, whack. Everything about you, whack. He heaved on my arm, trying to pull me into the incinerator. I screamed. Then suddenly, the door to the stairs flew open, and my brother Aoi burst out of it. Behind him came Seven and Snake. Cried out my name again as he leapt towards Hongo.
You came back!
Look what you did, June. Look what you did. But then,
You're too late, idiot.
Hongo threw his full weight against my arm, pulling us into the incinerator. The force of it threw me to the floor. I scrambled to my feet and looked toward the open number 9 door. Hongo stood between it and me, but behind him I could see my brother, his fist clenched. But those fists never reached Hongo. Terrible. With the cold, heartless screech of metal on metal, the door slammed shut. Hongo glanced at me mechanically, his face registering that there was an object there, but not anything he would consider a human being. Then he turned away and walked up to the red that sat to the door. Fuck. He reached into his pocket and removed 2 bracelets. He laid them both over the scanner panel. 2 asterisks appeared on the red. He checked the screen, then tossed the bracelets carelessly onto the floor. What was he doing? What was the point? He made no effort to explain himself, of course. He said nothing at all and walked past me as though I was nothing more than a rock by the roadside. A few moments later, 2 other doors slid shut as well. Faintly, I could hear someone pounding on the door behind me. I turned around and ran towards the door with the 9.
Akane! Akane! Are you okay?
So she didn't die? They're gonna get to the fact that she faked her death, or he faked her death. I could hear a voice from the other side of the door. A weird, frightened voice. My throat was already raw, but I screamed as loud as I could. My voice echoed lonely around the empty room.
What did I do? I think I'm trapped in here.
Where's Fungo?
He went out the other door.
What?
Then it started again.
Warning. Warning. Emergency incineration
Damn.
has been acknowledged. Incineration will begin in 18 minutes.
Oh shit!
Please evacuate the incinerator immediately.
I'm Junpei again. Holy shit! Man, I knew what I was gonna say, but that is one hell of a creepy voice.
It's starting.
Santa started the incinerator.
Fuck! Man, I never thought I'd hear that damn voice again after 9 years.
What the hell? What the hell? What in God's name are you talking about? It's 9 years this and 9 years that, and when it's not 9 years something, then you're talking about some sort of fucking experiments. You aren't making any sense.
Yo, shout out to Lotus. Shout out to Lotus. Honestly,
Sorry, Lotus, but
mood.
we really don't have time to explain it right now. I promise. I'll tell you everything once we get out of here.
But
Incineration will begin in 17 minutes.
Yeah, we got 17 minutes to
you
leave.
know what that means, right? Incinerate
Yes,
means
yes,
burn.
thank you, Clover. Thank you, thank you.
What kind of idiot do you think I am? I know what incinerate means. Well, god damn it. Okay, fine. I won't ask anything else. Talk about whatever you want.
Damn,
But
we
you have to do something for me. 7.
we
Figure
bullied.
this out.
we irritated Lotus into
What?
silence.
Why me?
Just shut up and stop this thing.
How the hell?
There has to be some sort of emergency.
There isn't anything like that.
How the hell do you know?
Because I looked for it 9 years ago.
Yeah, Lotus isn't happy about that. Can't really blame her. Wait, the floor, it's moving. Hey, yo? What is this? What else can I say about it?
What
but
the hell is that?
What is that?
what else could I say? The floor opened and the machine rose up out of it. It looked like a computer. At least it kind of did. There was a monitor, a keyboard, and a cross-shaped device of some kind. Something about the machine scared me, but I forced myself to walk to it. Terrible move, by the way. I mean, last 17 minutes of her life. Never mind. I was terrified. Tears poured down my face. I wiped them off even as more took their place and forced myself forward. Finally, I reached it. I looked at the screen. It was blank. Well, all I saw was my own frightened face staring back at me from the glass, drenched in tears. All I can see is the screen's reflection of my own face. I'm looking kind of freaked out. I know I'm sweating like crazy, but seeing it kind of drives it home. Okay, Junpei, just calm down, alright? Everything's gonna be okay. Yeah, man, I wish that thing would just shut up.
Incineration will begin in 15 minutes.
Oh, do something. Alright, back to this thing. Only showing up now, then it's gotta be important. What the hell am I supposed to do with it?
Hey, move!
Yeah! Hey, we're all tense, it doesn't mean you get to shove people around.
Turned on. There's nothing on the screen, though. Oh, this is bad. This is really bad. If there's nothing on here, how are we supposed to do anything with it?
Sure, I'll just push buttons. I'm sure that'll... Oh, shit. Is this a puzzle? Well, on the screen, though.
What is this?
What's up?
It looks like some sort of puzzle.
It's got a bunch of numbers and letters scattered across a 5x5 grid. Numbers range from 1 to 8.
Do you think that if we solve this puzzle,
The incinerator will stop?
Alright, how do you work? Oh man, that goddamn voice again. What, 14 minutes?
13 minutes.
Damn. 13 minutes? Can we really do this? My heart was pounding like it was about to explode. I stared at the puzzle on the screen. I was sure I had to solve it somehow, but I had no idea how. My connection to Junpei had been gone for a while. His mind was gone. I couldn't get any more information from him. This is so weird. Like, I'm so confused with what's happening right now. I felt the seconds tick as I stared at the screen, completely lost. My cheeks felt hot as tears poured over them. Then I heard a voice.
Hey, what are you doing?
Buffalo turned around. The window, evil face. It was Hongo. Hey! How long have you been watching?
Don't know what to do.
He was yelling, but his voice was still muffled.
Oh, really?
Oh!
I suppose I might as well tell you.
Oh shit, thank you.
Just solve the puzzle
Oh.
on that machine.
Thanks, Mr. Obvious! His laughter was muffled by the door, but it still tore at my heart like claws of a vicious monster. I bit my lip and glared at Hongo, struggling to hold back hot tears.
Terrible person! I hate you!
Oh my.
Can we just all
How
agree?
would you call a gentleman such as myself a terrible person?
Can we all just take a second to just agree that none of this would have happened if June was a normal person and said, screw the gift, I'm gonna make my escape because I value my life over a present. Like, this is a whole life or death situation that's happening. And she made the conscious decision to run back down. Risk her life for a present. Man.
That's not very nice. I'm quite fair. I don't use tricks or play dirty.
Well, glad to know that has changed.
I've even left you a way out.
A way out?
Not the game.
Didn't you hear me? All you have to do is solve that puzzle.
What's the point of stopping it? You'll only capture me and make me do this all again. I'm not going to listen to you. If you're just going to throw me back in here, I might as well just die now.
My goodness, haven't you listened to anything I've said? I told you, I'm a fair man.
Huh?
If you solve the puzzle, the verification function of the red will in turn activate. If this experiment is to deliver valid results, there must be a chance of success. If you succeed, you will escape.
The verification function of the red?
Then I remembered. Before Hongo left the room, he had scanned 2 bracelets into the red.
Ah, so you do remember. Right now there are 2 numbers in the red. The first is 1, and the second
4.
is 3.
Right.
Say, Akane, what's your number?
Looked down at my left hand. Based on my bracelet showed a 5. Ah, so Junpei and June both had 5s. God darn, put my hand against the scanner panel. Damn.
You really aren't one for listening, are you?
Heard Hongo's voice from across the
I've
room.
already told you, didn't I? Once you solve the puzzle. In other words, if
So I'm
you
guessing
haven't
it's a
solved the
similar,
puzzle, you can't enter your
similar
number.
idea,
What kind of fool are you?
where we need to do that for it to actually register. Which, in that case, again, Ace, how did you forget about this?
Why are you doing this?
You could never understand. You don't know what it's like to spend every day surrounded by monkeys. Now start the experiment. Solve the puzzle.
I'm gonna need to, like, watch videos after I finish this, because I'm still confused.
You don't. Isn't that the point? You understand, don't you? Access the morphogenetic field and find the solution.
I can't!
Then you'll die. You'll burn alive.
Damn. Damn, Ace.
It's gonna be quite hot in there in a few minutes. I imagine it will be very painful.
His horrible laugh echoed across the room, and even further after his face disappeared from the window, I could hear it.
Incineration will begin in 10 minutes.
How much do we have in real time, though? I was crying, great gulping sobs broken by hiccups that shook my body. I was terrified. I can feel my face pressing down on me like a tremendous weight. Somehow, I forced my shaking legs to carry me back to the device. I stared at the monitor.
I can't. I just can't. There's no way. I can't figure this out.
What was I gonna do? I didn't know. I didn't even know where to start. Fear scattered my thoughts, and all I could think of was how I was going to die. Palms were sweating, and my blood was boiling in my veins. It was hot, so hot, I couldn't breathe. I felt dizzy. My heart roared in my chest as if it would pound itself into pieces. Hey, yo! Don't do this. Don't do this. Stop. I reached into my pocket. I wrapped my hand around the thing I had come to get. The doll Jumpy had given me. At least I had that. I held it tight with both hands and prayed.
Help me.
Moron.
Jumpy.
I can't. Like, no sympathy. Really, no. No. Okay, it makes more sense that it's a gift that Junpei gave her, but still, honestly, stupid.
Help me! Help me, Jumpy! 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 Please! Help me! Jumpy!
Akane?
Wait. Time out. So all this he said is to save someone, obviously, Akane. Are we gonna change the past? Are we changing the past? Or if Junpei solves this puzzle, right? Akane will be able to solve the puzzle. And she'll be able to escape. But in the current timeline, she didn't escape. So the real question is, if in the current timeline she didn't escape, how were we interacting with June?
Akane?
Who the hell is Akane?
It's June.
Shut up! Just shut the hell up!
Damn! Seven and Lotus don't understand. I think Clover and Snake have an idea, though. Clover's looking at me, and I think Snake may have figured it out. No, it doesn't matter. They're in my way. Where'd she go? Maybe over here?
Akane! Akane! Can you hear me? Akane! Say something!
Fuck. Did something break our connection? I swear I just heard her. Shit.
Akane! Answer me! Akane!
Jumpy?
I spun around. I heard a voice. His voice. I looked around. He was in the room, of course, but I heard it so clearly, like he was right there. See, that's what we're doing. We're literally trying to save Akane 9 years ago, but then who were we interacting with? I screamed as loud as I could.
Akane!
Jumpy!
That's her. She's there. Then that means...
Akane! Akane!
Are you in the incinerator right now?
Yes, I am! How did you know?
I couldn't believe that he knew that. Now I understand what Santa meant.
There's only one way to help her. You were brought here to help my sister. To save Akane.
I think I get it now.
Incineration.
Please explain, Junpei!
7 minutes.
Jumpy, we don't have time!
As quickly as I could, I told him that I had to solve a puzzle in order to stop the incinerator.
Got it!
And I do. I get everything now. Explain! Explain! Yes! At least I finally understand what all this means. I know why the Nonary game was held today. So it was an anniversary of the last Nonary games. It wasn't just specifically it happened 9 years ago. I'm pretty sure it's the anniversary. It was all for this moment. All of this was planned out to lead to this one moment. Oh my god. This is insane. I can't believe it, but there's only one possible answer. June is... Zero is... Actually terrible. Actually terrible. Fucking down bad to the extreme. I'm actually in tears right now. What the fuck? History of the future that she had a glimpse of 9 years ago. She tried to save herself that way 9 years ago. No, she's trying to save herself right now. That means that there's only one thing for me to do. Even if this is all some sort of insane plan, I will save her. I will save Akane. I must save her no matter what.
Incineration will begin in 6 minutes.
The voice reminded me how much time I had left.
Yeah, I know. Just hang on, alright? I promise I'll get you out of there. I'm not gonna let you die. I promise. So don't worry, alright?
Santa
Give me a few
better
minutes,
come here
okay?
and bust down some doors to explain everything after. My voice shook as I answered. It was hot in the room. It felt like my heart was on fire. 6 minutes and on, my heart burned with my feelings for him. Alright, time to get to work, Junpei. Is Snake talking to them about something? Whatever, it doesn't matter. Get out of my way!
Hey, what are you...
Just trust me, okay?
Sorry, Lotus, I didn't mean to snap, but there's a lot more at stake than your pride. I'll apologize later, alright? Now let's have a look at this thing. We've got numbers all over this grid. I think the panels are out of order, so I just need to switch these out. So everyone isn't going to accomplish anything. I'll have a try at it.
Think of what I did all those times before. I'm gonna do this on my own, with my own mind. I'm gonna...
I don't get it. I don't get it. Hi. I don't get it. I get the feeling the numbers changed when I switched out the yellow squares, but the square in the bottom is blank. Oh no. I'm guessing it has to be 9. I'm guessing it all has to be 9. There's sad music playing. Three. Yeah, makes sense. Everything else is 9. I'll just go order of elimination. I already tried 7, but I'm putting 7 back in there. Just oh wait. So maybe I need to get rid of. But then that's gonna. Is it on? Yeah. Honestly, June would be dead. Everyone would be dead. I don't get it. So this all has to equal 9. I'm guessing digital roots come into play here, right? And hexadecimal numbers too, right? I've never understood this mechanic in the game, ever. Like, I honestly have never understood it. Maybe I replace the things with the numbers? The letters with the numbers? Maybe. Right? Like, okay. How do I get to 9? How does this 8? 10, 17, 8. Right. But then A, what the hell's A? So it should be 10, right? But how does 8 still come into play? I don't get it. I really don't. Like, this makes sense. When it was 7, and this was 7, right? Because 8, that makes sense, and this makes sense too. 7 plus 5, 9. 7 plus 5, 9. 11. Is this 9 actually? Or is this 10? I need to search hexadecimals up. Hexadecimal. Yeah, so A is 10. So 9 would still be 9. Which again makes sense. Oh boy. So 5 plus 10, 15 plus 7. But how does 7 still be there? Because I'm assuming that it would be 17. And 17 is 8. Why is 7 still there? 15 plus 7. 22. 4. I guess the S doesn't do anything. 10, 11, A, B, C, D. So 10, 11, 12, 13. I don't know. I've actually never been more confused. How does this equal 9? 10. 5. 16. Ah, this equals 9. So what if... Is it actually just me replacing all the letters? And I've just been stupid? Oh! Shit. Yeah, I've just been stupid. It's just stupid. Brain empty, no thoughts. Okay. Brain empty, no thought. Pass. Like that. I would have died though, because I figured it out way too long. It took too long to figure it out. I did not pay attention to it. Is password? I'm typing in password. It's probably not. It's probably the numbers. I actually forgot. Wait, let me see if we can go back in the stream to see it. That's awkward. I did not. Maybe. Okay, there you go. Shit. Okay, there you go. We're gonna take a photo of this. There you go. I actually forgot. I didn't. Okay, so it's the order is 5, 3, 7, 1, 8, 63, 6, 3. Oh shoot. So I noticed it repeats, so I'm gonna say 3, 7, 1, 8, 63. Password. I'm putting a password now then, right? Are there any hints? What's to put in here? Excellent question, Junpei. Is it 9? It is! Ah.
Yes, that's it.
Smart.
Akane, did you get it?
Yes, I did! I solved it! I mean, really, you solved it for me, but I copied everything you did! Now I just have to press enter!
How much time do we have
What
left?
the hell are you waiting for?
Okay, I will.
So we just changed history. Butterfly effect? I played Life is Strange. I know what happens when you mess this much with the timeline.
Emergency shutdown command has been confirmed. Incineration system has been disabled.
Jumpy! It worked! It worked! The
So,
incinerator shut down!
I will say, as much as I hate Akane, and like, I mean, as much as I hate Akane, the little fever she was experiencing to hint at the incinerators, it was a nice touch. I will admit, it was a very nice touch that the little fevers hinted at the incinerator. Very nice touch. Good job, game. Good job, game. Good job. Yep. I like that. Tears rolled down my face as I cried out to him, but they were a very different sort of tears. A wonderful feeling of accomplishment and relief flooded my body. At the same time, what strength I had left disappeared, and I collapsed to the floor. For a while I just lay there, laughing and crying and enjoying being alive. Even though I thought about him, I thought my heart would burst. Whew. Can't quite believe I did that. I'm so glad. So glad. I feel like my heart's on fire. Hello? No, I don't have time to be thinking about that kind of shit. I need to tell Akane.
Sorry, but things are kind of busy over here. I'm gonna have to hang up now.
Hang up?
Oh, of course, that's fine!
I wiped the tears from my eyes and nodded vigorously, even though I knew he couldn't see me. Then I looked over the corner of the floor. There were 2 bracelets Hangu left behind.
Now.
Well, 7 Lotus don't look particularly happy with me. Not very nice look to give someone who just saved your life, guys.
Are you...
Okay?
Shut it.
Right, okay, so maybe they have a reason to be pissed off. But if I haven't pressed the enter key yet. Alright, nothing will move back now. Here goes.
Incineration will begin in 90 seconds.
Damn!
It doesn't sound like it's stopping.
Are we really? Is this what's happening? Everyone but Akane. Everyone but Akane? Really? Maybe it didn't hit the key hard enough, just hit it again and again and again. Yeah, it's not working either. The alarm's still going off. Is it because we changed the past, so there's no reason for this to even happen in the future, so like, now they're kind of messed up? I got all the right numbers in the right boxes, it's perfect, so why the fuck isn't this thing stopping?
60 seconds.
Wait, of course. That's what numbers showed up after the puzzle mean. Snake Lotus means Lotus then. Door 9. No, that's it. That number on the door isn't a 9, it's a 6. It's not even a number. It's a Q.
Exit can be found. Seek a way out. Seek a door that...
Holy shit. Of course. Let's put the right number into the red and... Is it a Q? Am I right? What is Q?
30 seconds.
Run, guys! Get to the...
Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, don't have much time. And I should hope I just trust me this one or real. Alright, no time to explain, just go.
Verify your numbers on the red. Who?
What combination?
All of us! We all need to verify!
Why?
You really think this is a good time to ask questions? Just do it!
Hurry, 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 hurry!
Incineration will begin.
Honestly, this is the most aggressive Junpei's been all game.
10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5.
We are going too slow. We're about to die. We're about to get 3rd degree burns.
Central gate has been opened. Incineration system has been disabled.
No time to be happy, time to go.
Hurry! We've only got 9 seconds before the door.
Come on, guys, move it. Yeah, they're all through. Move it, Junpei. Just in time. And there goes the door. Don't come down. You're not done. You still gotta find the dead. Can't he just take his arm off? I feel like the most safe person here is Snake.
Shit. Looks like we made it, huh?
And that guy sure can laugh when he wants to. Looks like Clover and Lotus are totally out of energy. Snake is shaking his head weirdly. I just want to take a nap, but
Akane!
I want to tell her we made it. I want to tell her how good I feel, but nothing. Is it because she's there now, in person? Hello? The door opened. Standing in front of me was my brother.
Akane!
Oi!
This is different. I cried his name, even though my voice was almost gone from screaming and leapt into his arm.
Oh, oi!
Akane!
Buried my face into his chest and cried again. I cried and cried and cried. The steady thump of his heart in my ear made me feel I was home. It was a beat. Its beat was almost like a lullaby. I wrapped my arms around him as far as they could go and held him as tight as I could. Just to be there felt like a miracle. I hadn't felt the warmth of the human body in what seemed like an eternity. Again, this all could have been avoided, again, if she didn't go back for the doll. Anyways, but I couldn't. The moment I pressed through the door, my bracelets had begun to count down to death. I leapt away from him and looked around. The door had already closed. I spotted the dead only a short distance away. It took me only a moment to get to and scan all the bracelets. I left the ones... Right. That was it. Take a deep breath and look around. But funny if she forgot about that and that just explodes. All this for nothing. The huge detective who recalls 7 to 9 years and Snake, the blind boy, were looking at me. They all seemed to have been utterly stunned by my sudden appearance. Their eyes were wide and their mouths hung open.
Let's get out of here. If we don't book it, we might run into Hongo.
It's time to get moving. I mentioned Hongu seemed to jar 7 and Snake out of their surprise, and they nodded. We took off running up the spiraling stairs to freedom. My heart's beating so hard I can barely hear. God, I can't wait to breathe the real air again. Is someone talking?
Hey, Junpei, can I ask you something?
What's up?
That door, the one with the 9 on it. Why'd it open?
Yeah, all 5 of us verified our numbers on the red. 2 plus 4 plus 5 plus 7 plus 8 is 26. That makes our digital route 8.
It's a
It
cube.
shouldn't have opened.
That's not like you, Lotus. I thought you would have figured it out already.
Damn, Junpei!
Because you were the person who taught me about the idea of bases.
Bases?
Yeah. What are the 2 numbers in base 2?
0 and 1.
How about base 10?
That goes from 0 to 9, right?
And how about base 16?
0 through F. After 9, it starts at A and goes from there. B, C, D, etc.
You're right. In other words, A in base 16 is 10 in base 10. B is 11, C is 12.
So, what about it?
You don't get it? What if we keep going with that pattern? What if you go way past base 16 all the way to base 27?
Base 27?
Yeah.
Well, the numerical digits are the same, so I guess you'd add alphabetical digits. E is 14, F is 15,
H is 17, I is 18,
K is 20, L is
Damn,
21,
we're really doing
M
this.
is 22.
N is 23, O is 24.
Yeah, and what comes after that?
Q.
26!
Y'all really?
And what does that mean?
I understand, like, struggling with the number part, but, like, the letter part?
Wasn't a 9 on the door.
It was a Q! A fucking lowercase Q!
Yep, that's pretty much it. I guess to put it another way, you could say that it was a 9 in base 10, but a Q in base 27.
Time for more running. God, my thighs are killing me. I swear, at any moment now, I'm gonna tear a muscle. I feel like every single cell in my body is dying for air. Damn, every breath I take is a chore now. I feel like my lungs are gonna burst. Maybe just a short rest. No, can't stop. Don't have time. Come on, legs. There can't be any more of these steps left. Let's run. Run like a bullet down a rifled barrel, like a tornado cutting through a sea of clouds. I feel like I'm running along the back of a giant coiled dragon. Finally! Jesus, I can barely breathe. No, Junpei, no time to rest. Pull yourself together. You're almost there.
Right.
I'm guessing Ace is dead. Ace is long gone.
Yes, we're finally here.
Please do.
The only thing standing between me and my freedom, but even more important than that, you're the only thing standing between me and a man. You're gonna open it. You're gonna open it now. You're an option of whether or not Junpei dates Akane. Like, no, I just saved you, but like, I don't like you like that. It was always, he gave it small reassuring squeeze. I was so happy I felt like I could melt. My heart was at peace, and only because my brother and I were back together again. Thanks to the huge detective, all 9 of us who had been kidnapped were able to escape from the gigantic. On the distant horizon, we could see the faint outline of the ship as it sank. It gave a thunderous roar as it finally slept beneath the waves. Its last cry echoed across the ocean, and it was gone.
Yeah.
It was over. It was finally over. Or was it? Was it really? No, that was wrong. That wasn't it at all. I was sure of it. This wasn't the end. Only a prologue to what would happen in 9 years. So, again, y'all better explain what the hell is happening. The fact that fucking June is 0. Damn, the sun is bright. I can barely see anything. Gotta admit, this doesn't look quite like. Wait.
No.
Gotta be shitting me.
What?
It can't be.
We weren't on a boat.
This is.
Yeah. It was a facility. We thought it was a boat. Damn.
This is the building in the Nevada desert.
The mock experiment building.
Oh my god. This whole time we were in Building Q.
Sure enough, it makes sense why the final door wasn't a 9, but a Q. Sure enough, the desert out here with mountains all around it. Hello there, sun. Why, I'm very glad to see you. Don't think I have ever been so happy to see a sunrise, huh? Right, our bracelets. Guess I never really got a good look at the underside of these things. Just a little electronic chip like an ATM card. That's it. There's nothing else. That even looks like a detonator? It was never a detonator to begin with. What? Figures. What? Guess I must be pretty crazy about the girl if I think I'm hearing her voice in the wind. Stop it. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. Well, shit. I'm gonna let the cards play out like I always do. I have some very select words to say. Very confusing thoughts to express about this ending. This is the ending. There's nothing more to explore after this. This is it. Yeah. We'll see. Well, we'll see. We'll see. Well, I'll let the credits roll, and I'll carefully think how I'm going to the ultimate rating, right? Because ultimately it comes down to this. Very interesting. I will say, at the end of the day, I like the game. It's just, it has its things. Oh, it continues.
Are you
Great.
okay?
Never mind. Let's see.
Oh, come on. This is nothing.
Really?
Yeah.
You don't look okay.
It was just before the end of elementary school. Jumpy and I were sitting next to each other on a small hill, looking down at the town as the sun
How
slowly
does it
set.
look then?
He was half serious and half joking. I thought about it for a minute first.
Um,
Oh my!
let's see.
What the hell?
It looks like you kissed a toad and got warts, but
What does that even mean?
Junpei grinned and
see? I told you you're not you can't beat 5 8th graders, Jumpy. That's crazy.
damn.
Yeah, but I couldn't just stand there. I mean, don't you think so?
Okay, but for an SUV, this thing has a pretty smooth ride. Sure was nice of someone to leave it for us outside the building. Keys, the ignition, gas in the tank. Almost like it was a present, you know? Anyway, we jumped in an hour, and here we are, screaming across the desert. Lotus is over there in the passenger seat. Snake and Seven and I all squeezed into the back seat here. So I can't believe we let her drive.
This is so fun! This is so awesome! Driving is so great when there's nothing around.
Ayo!
There's no speed limit.
Hey, Clover, watch those bumps, all right? This car jumps even a little, and I think I'm gonna get crushed to death.
Yeah.
Hey, shut it. I can't help if I'm big, all right? Suck it up.
Why don't you drive, Seven?
I'm a cop. I ain't gonna break the law.
What?
He doesn't have an international license.
Yeah, but you could have sat in the passenger seat.
What?
Oh, hell no. There's no way I'm giving this seat up. And Clover, there's no need to slow down.
Alright, Lotus
The
has a
car
death
Santa
wish.
and June are in should be somewhere down this road ahead of us.
Yeah, I saw some fresh tire tracks going out. There's no doubt about it.
Then we've got to hurry if we want to catch them, don't we?
Sure thing.
Okay, continue, please. She doesn't have to drive so fast. Man, I didn't even think a car like this could go this fast. It was a couple hours after we run into junior high students. They've been hiding in the bushes on the back of one of those hills, drenching a kid in it. Damn! Well, when we saw what they were doing, Jumpy ran up furious. Honestly, good for you, Junpei.
What the hell are you doing?
Good for you, Junpei. Messing up his name. Then he jumped on them. He quickly scooped up the kid and tossed it to me. I caught it and ran for the police station as fast as I could.
Officer, please! You have to come with me!
The policeman and I headed back to the hill. All we found was Jumpy sprawled on the ground with face covered in big swelling lumps.
Run away after you threw the kitty to me?
He stuck his tongue out through the hole in his mouth where his tooth had fallen out.
I guess I could have.
Then why didn't you?
I didn't want to. I wanted to beat him up. Beat him up real good.
Alright,
Because
Junpei.
of what they were doing to the kitty.
Yeah, that too, but I think they were the ones behind those murders our first semester.
What?
Remember?
Huh?
Oh, you mean the bunnies.
Oh.
Yeah, the bunnies.
Huh? This town. He plucked some grass from the ground and tossed it to
They
the
asked me
wind.
what elementary school I was from, so I told them. And then they said they'd do the same thing to you that they did to the rabbits. I couldn't forgive them for that, so I...
Junpei. Junpei, come on now. Junpei.
Hey, there's still some stuff I don't get.
Of course, they probably don't know any more than I do.
Ace. Well, I guess I should say Kentaro Hongo. Why did he create the Nonary Project? Anybody? Any ideas?
Why don't you ask him yourself?
Well, yeah, I guess I could.
He's still in the trunk, I assume?
Damn! What? We got Ace in the trunk of the car. Looks like he's giving up. I wonder if he even cares what happens to him anymore.
Are you listening to us?
Yeah, go ahead and try to pretend you weren't, you old bastard. Let's get the tape off your mouth.
Come on, I know you were. Answer me.
You could at least look at me when you talk, man.
I only wanted to see the faces. Human faces.
Man!
I thought if I could gain the ability to access the morphic field set, then perhaps...
I mean, I guess.
By peering into people's minds, you could understand how they were processing the expressions of others.
That's it?
Yes. If you want to put it simply,
I
if you are
mean,
looking
I
for a
guess.
philosophical answer, I can supply that as well. You see, the human collective consciousness.
Oh. Honestly, Junpei should let him talk. I have to tape to go back on.
Alright, so what's your second question? You said there were some things you didn't...
Well, somebody's a little
Well, my
nosy.
next question doesn't really have anything to do with you. This is for you, Seven. It's about the whole Alice thing. What's the deal with that?
Well, see, 9 years ago, after I escaped from the Gigantic, I kept going after Hongo on my own. Hoping to catch up with the fighters. During the course of my investigation, I learned a lot more about the Gigantic. I also found out about Bourdain and Alice.
You're not really answering my question. Was there actually a girl who wouldn't melt at room temperature?
No. Say no. Oh, Ace wants to talk. Has something to say. Alright, fine, let you talk, but you gotta behave.
What?
Alice doesn't exist. 9 years ago, I found Alice's coffin behind the library on the bottom deck.
Right.
There was nothing in it. The root of a peculiar plant.
A clover?
My
Oh, shit.
research determined that it was a member of the genus Madrigorum, of the family Solanaceae, and was able to extract a particular alkaloid from it. I used that extract to create Soberin. Its creation was a tremendous boon to my firm, and we grew rapidly.
Shit, this is gonna go on forever. Tape's going back on hungry. Well, let the man explain! The rest of my questions can wait a bit. For now, I think I'll just enjoy the ride. This man, Junpei, let him talk. God damn!
What's this?
Is this the doll?
For you, doll.
Yeah.
His name
Yeah.
is Junpei.
No, don't do this. Keep it. Keep it. She's gonna do something stupid in the future because of this. Don't do it. No. No. No.
Jumpy, are you sure it's,
Huh? Yeah, the lady at the shop said so. So that means it's for you, right?
are you sure it's not a voodoo doll?
Wait, what? That's... Oh, man. Oh, man.
I don't know how to feel about this.
Well, it sure looks like a voodoo doll. I mean, you do know what a voodoo doll is used for, right?
Throw it off, June. Just throw it off the cliff. You'd honestly be doing June a favor.
I guess
And
calling
Junpei.
it Junpei isn't a very good idea, then.
Why are you giving me this anyway? It just seems really sudden.
Well, you know how after June, we aren't gonna get to see each other too much?
Is that why he wanted to call her June? I'm pretty sure he chose the name for
I
her.
mean, we're gonna be in different schools, and...
Because of
I just thought
June?
I'd,
Man!
Oh, okay, well, how about we call it June then?
Man!
Okay. So, I wanted to give you this.
You sound like some sort of tribal chief in a bad movie.
Homie really giving her a voodoo doll. Go off. Right? Hi, Total. Welcome to the stream.
Yes. I, head of tribe. This doll, traditional charm of tribe. So I give this. It me. So we always together.
Man.
Jumpy?
June, you know, he could have given you a new one if you
If
lost it,
something
right?
bad, then hold and pray.
That's why.
I go wherever you are. So here, take.
I'm so distraught. Really.
Thank
Distraught. Incredibly
Thank
distraught.
you so much, Jumpy.
Before I knew it, I was crying. Tears streamed down my face and fell onto June's tiny yarn
Jumpy.
body.
I'll never forget you, I promise.
Jumpy looked straight into my eyes and said just 5 words.
I'll never forget you either.
The sky was beautiful crimson red as it melted down toward the horizon. The last golden rays of sunlight stretched across the city and painted themselves across the hills. We sat, bathed in the warmth of the light evening. Just the two of us, leaning gently against one another, shoulder to shoulder. The sun set and we still didn't leave. We watched in silence as the darkness deepened, and one by one the lights of the town began to flicker on. Just the two of us. There's still one thing I don't get. To be honest, it's the biggest mystery as far as I'm concerned. Almost the only one that's really important. June? It has to do with June on the Kane. She died in the incinerator of the Gigantic, but she's still alive now. It's June, but how? It's because I tapped into the morphic field set and saved her 9 years ago? Alright, let's see if that makes some kind of insane sense. If that did, then that's about 7, remember. 7... Snake makes sense. He's blind. He couldn't have seen her body anyway. But 7, he said he was sure he saw it. Some kind of historical discrepancy? Or wait, maybe that's not it at all. I want your explanation. Before you told me the truth, Seven, you look satisfied. No, no way. He couldn't.
Hey, look! Over there.
Is Seven working with June too? Oh my.
What?
So this had to happen because June got help with future Junpei, and she couldn't solve the puzzle on her own. I don't. The burning gaze of the Nevada sun. Look at her go. Good for her. Total no. June is the enemy. The burning gaze of the Nevada sun pounded down on her head. Desert around her rippled with heat. Standing there on the shimmering plain was a woman, her arm up and thumbs up. It would not be long before Junpei realized who she was. It was Alice. Oh my. No! Stop! I need more information! Don't forget your towel. This is a submarine ending where everyone dies. I'm pretty sure everyone dies in this ending. Okay. I need it to make sense. I'm going to watch videos. Yes. What is it? Just preview do. I never actually clicked what preview does. Unfortunately, that's the wrong answer. Actually, Santa. What's this? This had to be like the trailers when the game first came out, right? But why is it? Huh, anyways. Also, those are fireworks. I don't know if you guys heard that. But, Canada Day. Anyways. Very confused. I'm going to have to watch some videos to understand the timeline. But from my understanding of it, this had to happen because June, the only reason June survived in the ship was because she got help from a future Junpei. So if Junpei did not partake in the Nornori games, he wouldn't have been able to save June, which in that case ruins the historical event that happened on the ship. So June would have died. But, like, I don't know, so confusing. I give this game a solid 7 out of 10. I had fun playing it, but for the time being, 7 out of 10. I can easily see this going up to an 8. But it's just like, I don't know. There's so many unanswered questions, which I guess, which is why there's so many sequels. Well, 2 sequels, actually. But, like, I need to figure out what the hell was going on with June. I need to figure out mostly the June thing. That was mainly the thing that's making me so confused. It's the June thing. It's weird. Anyways, guys, I'm just gonna end the stream there because we finished finally Zero Escape. Well, 999. We finished 1 of the 3 games. I am thinking of playing the sequel this summer. Hopefully, what I want to pull off. I don't know if it's gonna be completely possible. But what I want to pull off is to have at least for the majority of the month having streams. I don't have a streak. I'll see 7 out of 10. Funny joke, funny pun, funny title, character. Also, I didn't realize my friends were dropping. Anyways, next stream is going to be Persona stream, and then after the Persona stream, it's going to be a Genshin stream just because I told Slip I would do it. But I already played the first hour of Genshin, so I don't know. I'll figure it out. I'll figure something out. And that's going to be mainly the 3 games this summer, because Persona's a long game. It's Persona 4, Zero Escape, Maybe Genshin streams. I don't know. We'll see how that goes. But anyways, guys, that is it for me.